Brethren and friends, when a young man receives the degrees of our order, and continuously thereafter, he's reminded that the ideals of DeMolay must be practiced in his daily life so they become ingrained habits that govern his thoughts and his deeds. This requires that the DeMolay engage in a program of well-rounded self-development.
Brother Master Council, it is my privilege to present to you Brother David Milligan, Brother James Wheatley, Brother Nathan Bryant, Brother Michael Wheatley, Brother Sonny Atwell, Brother Isaac Jones, Brother Jake Vermeulen, Brother Will Price, and Brother Ben Rossick, all who are designated to receive the Representative DeMolay degree.
My brothers, the attainment of this goal is naturally the objective of every DeMolay.
Have you conscientiously strived to obey the command, honor thy father and thy mother?
I have.
Do you believe in God, and have you worked to improve your spiritual potential?
I do.
Have you maintained a clean mind and in clean thoughts, words, and deeds of a high level to honor womanhood?
I have.
Have you eagerly strived to maintain self-control that you do not speak unwisely or act irrationally?
I have.
Have you maintained activities of a physical and recreational nature to improve and maintain a healthy body?
I have.
Have you prepared through study and work to serve society in your present or in your future avocation?
I have.
Have you broadened your outlook by studying fields outside of your studies of expertise?
I have.
Have you been regular in your attendance of this order and participated in the activities thereof?
I have.
Do you promise that you will support your government and that you will study good citizenship and the liberties on which our country is founded?
I have.
Brother Marshall, you will conduct the designates to the Junior Council.
My brothers, you have met the requirements for this award, and I will now instruct you on the life which you must lead as a representative DeMolay. The word of a representative DeMolay is two-way word, a Latin word which means, I shall defend. As a representative DeMolay, you shall defend yourself against all thoughts and actions contrary to the 7 cardinal virtues of our order. A real affection for our parents, a genuine belief in God, considerate treatment of others, loyalty toward friends, faithful and habitual fulfillment of obligations, cleanness in thought, word, and deed, and a dedicated defense of our form of government. You shall defend these 7 precepts, even at peril to yourself, just as Jacques DeMolay defended his principles, even unto his death.
Before God,
Before God,
my brothers, and these friends, on my honor as a man, and a DeMolay, do hereby rededicate myself to the principles and ideals of the order of DeMolay, and that I shall defend by my daily life the 7 symbolic jewels of the crown of youth, and that I promise in every thought, word, and deed that I will earnestly strive to live a life truly representative of DeMolay. So help me God. You'll arise. You'll seal your vows by kissing the Holy Bible. David, when you arrived here, it was a gift to Speedway chapter, And one of my happier moments was when you started saying us instead of you guys. Brother James, thank you so much for everything you've given to this chapter, especially with doing any part, any time for the ritual. Thank you very much. Nathan, your term as State Master Counselor, I think, was the catalyst for an amazing year last year. So congratulations on that. Thank you. Brother Mike, you're a true leader of this chapter, Michael. And you're outstanding ritualist and everything. So you're a tremendous gift for our chapter. Sonny, you got a lot of great things ahead of you in this order. And I just want to say you bring an enthusiasm to what DeMolay is. And that enthusiasm is going to help our state grow. And I think you got some other things you're going to help increase for DeMolay. So again, thank you. Isaac, what can I say? I can honestly say with your ritual work, your leadership, you have honestly made me a better advisor. Thank you. Ben, I remember at Dad Faulkner's service, when a lot of people who were chronologically your seniors scared and looked at a DeMolay and hit the ground, you went to him and you took care of him. You make me amazingly proud. Jake, night of your initiation, the day of your initiation, you laid out some pretty aggressive goals to me. That was the first time I met you. You've already ahead of that arc right now, and I'm very proud to call you a friend and a brother. Well, I'll tell you, for everybody that's getting this today, you're hitting it pretty quick. You're the quickest from your initiation. You come from a family that had all set their own path for being leaders. But they're all leaders, from your dad, your Uncle Joe, your Uncle John, your Grandma Susan, your Grandpa Jim. I knew them all, and I think you got a great legacy, and I think you're going to blaze your own path. Congratulations. You stand before your brothers as leaders, at whose work and service shall ever serve as encouragement to those with whom you assemble, to also strive for this distinction and obtain it. You will no doubt receive many other awards for work well completed on a life well lived. But not one is more significant than the one granted tonight for a life well begun. And finally, at solemn occasions such as this, when we receive recognition and distinctions, our thoughts instinctively turn towards our parents, who take great pride in the honors and awards that we receive. I ask that you give your parents this single flower as a token of your affection for them, and as a memento to this occasion, to where you have fulfilled, in part at least, their high ambitions and goals for you.
Brother Master Counselor, I would like to mention, and I would like to thank you for asking me to be marshal. It was almost 40 years ago this night that I received my Representative DeMolay, and I'm very honored to have seen these 10 young men receive that same.
One quick final comment, I'll take liberty as ritual advisor and standing up here in front of in the East today, is that I would like to say that that was my first time doing Master Counselor, and I'm hoping it's my last time doing Master Counselor in the R&D ceremony for one very simple purpose. I've got some guys sitting over there that are fighting at the bit to want to do this ceremony for state ritual and for Heartland. So we advisors, we said we're going to put this team together, we're going to do it once, we're going to throw it over into your laps, gentlemen, and we're going to have active DeMolays doing this from now on, because that's the Speedway way. So again, thank you very much, and I will...
Let's get things done!